And this is exactly what the initiative we're launching is about, isn't it? Because we're trying to do...
Prince of Wales visits youth projects in Manchester. The Prince of Wales met with volunteers to mark the start of a new 3-year project that aiming to boost employment, skills and training for young people at risk of violence. The Prince of Wales was quizzed on his bank balance and on his hairstyle by young people during a visit to Manchester's Moss Side today. The Prince's Royal Foundation and the Andy Burnham, the Mayor of Greater Manchester, donated £50,000 each to support the work of the Manchester Peace Together Alliance, a community-led program working to source and address the underlying causes of youth violence.
Let me tell you something very sad.
While speaking with some of the youngsters at Hideaway Young Project, William met 11-year-old Amir Hassan, who made him laugh when asking, "How much do you have in your bank account?" The schoolboy said afterwards that William replied he didn't know. The £100,000 worth of funding will be used to create an employment, skills and training program for young people at risk of violence over a 3-year period. Companies in the private sector have pledged to provide work shadowing and apprenticeships for young people, Mr. Burnham said. The city is succeeding in many ways. The community is still strong. What we haven't got yet are the paths for people so that they can see the opportunities out there and then get that support. The £100,000 worth of funding will be used to create an employment, skills and training program for young people at risk of violence over a 3-year period. Companies in the private sector have pledged to provide work shadowing and apprenticeships for young people, Mr. Burnham said. The city is succeeding in many ways. The community is still strong. What we haven't got yet are the paths for people so that they can see the opportunities out there and then get that support. William also met some mothers who had lost children to violence, including Audrey Preston, 57, whose 21-year-old son was killed 3 years ago. She said, "I think it's important he came into Moss Side to listen to our stories. When I was told he was coming, I thought, wow, why would he want to come and listen to me? Lots of kids get murdered in this area and nobody cares really about the families. We're just left to our own devices, so it's good he came, good for the community." Later, William made a short trip locally to visit the Moss Side Millennium Powerhouse, a community hub with sports facilities and a library. William kept his promise to visit after being invited in May by Wendy Sims, a member of the local Rastafarian community. She met the prince at a Buckingham Palace garden party where she was attending as a guest in recognition of her work founding and running a local food bank, keeping it real 24/7 in Moss Side. William donated his own basket of food of cultural importance to Jamaicans, including okra, yams and dragon fruit. William's Royal Foundation will also provide £25,000 to the Hideaway Youth Project, helping to fund much-needed IT equipment and the refurbishment of a recording studio. Julie Wharton, director at the Hideaway Youth Project and a senior member of the Alliance, said that everyone at the Alliance was absolutely delighted by the initiative being launched today. Dozens of well-wishers later helped give William a raucous send-off, with the prince shaking hands and posing for selfies before leaving.